No, France, Stevia.
Okay.
Yeah. Stevia. Yes. I'm sending you this computer.
The last one.
Logo there. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, I'm Steak. I'm testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
Testing here.
Hello, guys. Still have 5 minutes before.
So how users gonna join us?
Who?
How they gonna see us?
Who?
Users.
They go to YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So we have 5 people already on the live stream. Let's see here.
Really bad at technique. Really bad. Is it better? Okay. Right. Thing can be fixed. Leave. Hi.
Hello, everyone again.
Hello, everyone. 4 minutes to go.
Oh, you're not streaming yet?
Okay, I'm back. Ready for the show.
So nervous.
This is like a really I should know this, and I believe I am 99.99% sure. But you guys are the same team behind the Casper Dash wallet.
Yes.
Yeah,
Admit it.
That's
If
the
you want
truth.
to admit it.
Okay, just wanted to double check. I don't know why I started second guessing myself. By the way, I have 2 dogs that I had to move out of. Right, usually I have them here in the office with me, but I moved them to the living room. If you guys pick that up, that's what that is. The whining and stuff. They're in their cages or kennels.
Yeah.
So none of the questions on there you guys think are like difficult, right?
Difficult.
Not really. Right?
Okay. Okay, one more minute, then we can go. So what are you looking for?
One more minute to go.
Try your best.
Sorry. So is that the EggForce that's there for just like the Melodies broadcast?
The melody is the device we use for the microphone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Gotcha.
that's the reason why I have C-boy
Gotcha.
and yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Shall we go?
Oh yeah. Whenever
Yes.
whenever you're ready. You know, I just realized that we're probably live right now, and I don't have access to see who's here. Right?
Yeah. So
Give me 1 second. Sorry. If anybody's out there watching right now, we've had technical difficulties, but I think what I'm going to do is that I don't see the live chat. That's the issue here.
How can we see the live chat?
the live shots on YouTube.
Yeah.
Let me see.
I don't think it's enabled right now.
Let me see. I think it's already enabled the live chat. Is it?
Yeah, it's enabled.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
enabled. Yep.
Perfect.
All right.
All right. Well, welcome everybody that's tuned in. I was going to say the X Frontier, but this is the EggForce live stream. Like I said, we had some technical difficulties, so I appreciate everybody's patience. This is the EggForce team. One of the goals of my channel is to kind of give the platform to different projects that are building on Casper. I know a lot of the focus has been lately on enterprise adoption and what the enterprises are building, but there's a lot of cool things that are being built on the Casper public blockchain from some of these early projects. And I've noticed that the the EggForce team has been very communicative with the community. I observe a lot of what happens in the Telegram, the Discord, and I see that they're always in there. And they're also in close talks with a lot of the folks over at the Casper Network. They held an AMA before with them. So I wanted to give them the opportunity to talk a little bit more about their project. I do have some questions for them. So if you guys have questions, drop them in the chat and we'll get to them. So great to have you guys. You guys want to do a brief introduction of yourselves?
Ready first?
Okay. Kind of nervous, but yeah, let's go. So
Let's do it.
hello, Raymond. Hello, everybody. I'm Melody. This is our project manager, Mr. Chipoint. We're from EggForceNFT team. So EggForceNFT is how can I say it's an NFT project. So an NFT project on Casper Network, and we've been active for like over a year, and right now we have completed open beta round, and like oh my god, I'm so nervous.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's all right.
So nervous right now. Yeah, so we completed open beta round, and we have built I would say that it's our success when we can build such a great and loyal community with more than almost 3,000 in over a year. We almost built over 3,000 around 3,000 followers on Twitter, and almost 2,000 on Discord. With like all of them are really active. I'm really happy about that. Yeah, just a brief introduction, but hope you guys. Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
G, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, like Melody says, we almost develop and build the communities like 1 year. So like 1 year before, we have nothing. We had no followers, no communities. But until now, we have quite small but strong communities. So that's our base for develop further milestone. Yep.
Perfect. So yeah, congrats on building that community. I know it takes a lot of effort, especially when you do it organically. But for those out there that are watching that are maybe new to EggForce, new to Casper, can you just kind of summarize what the project is? By the way, guys, they're going to be showcasing a demo later on. But yeah, just give an introduction to or an overview of the whole project without getting too much into details. If you just needed to summarize it.
Okay. How about we talk about the project, like our project idea first?
Yeah, the EggForce project.
So of a year ago, like Mr. Choi and the team here, they came up with the idea that building an NFT project. But at that time, I would say that we were in a bear market. It was really difficult to in the cryptocurrency industry, I guess. So if we want to do something at that time, I believe that we have to do something different, especially NFT projects. So we came up with the idea that we want to like redefine NFT. Redefine, it's quite like we talk big, but like basically it was like we want to build something more playable, more fun, and we would like to bring more utilities to the NFTs. Yeah, bring more profits to users. So that's where. So the next step, we have to research the appropriate blockchain to build at that time, and after like researching a lot about CP47 and CP78, so we just realized that Casper Network, like their vision, their business model, the really ambitious project, it somehow is suitable for also our vision too. And so yeah, we felt in love with what they were doing at that time. So we decided let's get on board. Yeah, that's how EggForceNFT was born.
Okay. Can you touch on, like, say if I'm brand new, right? I go on your website. There's eggs, there's hammers, there's dragons. Can you kind of tie all that into what the project is? What's the plan?
So like yeah, like you mean like you want us to describe how the project works? Or?
Yeah. So if I'm interested in the project, how do I start, and what are let's jump around, right? Let's jump to this other question, right? So if I'm interested in the project, how do I get in? And then what happens once I'm in? What are the utilities and so forth?
Yeah. So basically, EggForce NFT is like a mechanism of like the mechanism of EggForce NFT is like egg hatching. Like basically, hatch means you stack CSPR to level up your eggs. So you will stack in Callista world via EggForce world, like we call it Callista world, with our landlord validators instead of just stacking directly with them. Then you will stack CSPR via Callista world. So that's how it works. And when you stack, you will receive regular rewards from our validators. And in the meantime, you also receive a special energy. We call it EggForce, like Callista like currency. It's called SNC. It's called SNC. So when you got the SNC, you will claim it to XP to level up your eggs. Yeah. So when you buy an egg, you will buy like literally like a rock egg, and with that energy, you will level up like step by step from rock to silver to gold and platinum, and then your final product will be like a dragon. Yeah, basically you bought an egg, but your main NFT after like when you finish the hatching is a dragon. Yeah, so the egg will transform in every level. So basically is that.
Gotcha. So
And
you'll buy an NFT egg. Is that what the first step is? And
yeah,
you level them up by staking to set validators on the Callista world. You
yeah,
gain sort of like an XP. And from there you can level up your egg and produce those various dragons, right? There's different uh, types: elemental, fire, or is
yeah,
that
there are
the egg?
five.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Elements.
Gotcha. Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. I want to go back to one question, and one of the things that I like to do is just be very transparent, right, with the community. And the whole term NFTs has sort of a negative connotation because of the mainstream media, but most importantly because it's, I mean, we got to admit, right, there's still a lot of fraud or a lot of deceptive teams out there in the crypto space, right? So how are you guys working towards creating a more positive and transparent environment with the community that assures them, because I mean you guys have a very growing community, you must be doing something right.
Yep. In terms of transparency, right? So
yeah,
first of all, we are always update the latest information of the project on Discord. So if we have any update and any idea, we just write there, and we ask the community for the feedback and for the comments. So by on that comments, we will build the next features for the community. Yeah. So we want to like create the process based on communities'
yeah,
ideas.
yeah,
So somehow they feel that this project is belong to them. It's not belong to our team or anyone. It belong to community. Yes. And because we build by on a blockchain, so every transaction and every like money flows is there. So it's super transparent. So they can trade the money flows. For example, we already run the donation campaign
yeah.
with
Donation
for
campaign
the
for
Turkish
cancer, yeah.
communities. So the community can go there and check how we use the fund and how we deliver the fund.
That's amazing. That's cool to hear. um so there's, as more and more NFT projects come on, right? It's very easy to kind of just get lost in the sea of different projects that are just surfacing. I know you kind of touched this a little bit early on, but what was the goal, the vision that was set out when you guys created the project that sort of makes you stand out from just another project on the market?
Yeah, I think it's a great question, right?
Yeah.
So back to our idea. So because you know that when I come to the blockchain, right? So my friends, my child, and my grandparents also asking, what is blockchain, and
Yeah, it's very very
and
common question.
what
They
is
cannot
stacking, right?
understand
What is
all.
blockchain? What is stacking? So I just thinking how do I can explain them about the blockchain, how blockchain works, how the stacking works. So we come up with the idea that we create a very simple and easy to play mechanism. So it means when you had had an egg, right? So you just had it. It means you stack your cryptocurrency into your egg, and it's become bigger and it's level. Yeah, so our idea is create a education project that can attract more end user come to the blockchain and come to Casper. Yeah, so far we have met many like totally new user for Casper, and we successfully educate them to buy a CSBR to stack a CSBR via the egg hatching. Yeah, I think
Gotcha,
this is the standing bond. This is our unique bond compared to the other NFT project.
Yes, it's very story driven, right? So chapter 2 is coming out quarter 3 of this year. Is that when you
Yeah.
guys begin chapter 2, right? So it's very story driven. It evolves as the story goes, and it's very community driven as well. I think with any
Yeah.
NFT projects, right, the more the users, the community actually utilize and take advantage of all the different features that the utilities you guys provide, that's what's going to make the project grow overall, right?
Yeah.
So for viewers out there, this team, the Casper, the EggForce team, to getting ahead of myself, is also the team behind the Casper Dash wallet. So this is also a very solid wallet on the Casper public blockchain, by the way. If you're looking for a new wallet, wanting to diversify, but again, they're in the community, right? They've been around for quite some time. What kind of integrations aside from Casper Dash project are you guys currently working on or looking to accomplish within the near future?
Mm, yeah, we just need have a new interaction with another wallet. So
Yeah.
could you introduce?
We just right now, like everybody knows that Casper is behind the team, but right now, of course, I would like to say that remind that we EggForceNFT Callisto World have just integrated a whole new wallet from Meg team, which is also one of our partners, the Casper wallet. Yeah, it's run great, and we got a lot of great feedbacks from our users. So
That's great. So the new Casper
the
wallet.
newest integration, the
Yep.
newest integration. Right.
Gotcha. That's really cool. Any future plans of working with different partners or different projects within the ecosystem?
Yeah.
That you guys might have some synergy with?
If you guys have watched the latest Twister spray with Casper, you heard about the CSBR market?
Yeah.
Also developed by Mac team. Yeah, so we already have the term with them. So we are one of the first NFT project will be listing on CSBR market. So I think it's great news for user and for community.
Yeah.
So you can trace and
like you can trade whenever you want. Yeah. It will be very helpful for EggForceNFT as well, because we're almost enter a public round as well. Like we listed on CSBR.market, and public round it's gonna be run like at the same time, the end of May or the early June. Yeah.
Gotcha. So you build a project, you get users to use it, and then you have to also sustain that project. Can you guys, you kind of touched on it a tiny bit there, but can you touch on the revenue model or how you guys plan to create sustainability for the project? I know that you guys sort of launched in the bear market, come a bull market. What are the plans?
Yeah, you know that we almost runs like 1 year, right? So we don't want to stop there. We want like to run like at least 5 years for this project. So we need to find out the strong revenue model. So like the other NFT project, we have direct money flow from egg selling
Yeah.
from the NFT loyalty fee. This means when
Loyalty.
user transfer or trade the egg on the secondary NFT marketplace, our project will have income.
Yeah.
Yeah, the third one is if you see on the Catalyst world, so we have the marketing buckets for validators, so
Yeah.
they can put their brands on the map. Then the hasher and user can see them and stack CSVR with them. Yeah. For the marketing buckets, we almost sold out for the series. Yeah. So until now, we have like more than 10 validators on F4 map.
And do you guys plan on adding more validators or have reached out to different?
Yeah. Then after the public roll, right, so we want to launch the gamification launch bar. It means like the brands from fashion and restaurants, they want to come to us because our strong communities, they can run the gamification campaign on the effort map. It means they need to hire uh, and rent the land, and we do the gameplay for them. So Hatcher can join, can play, and earn the voucher from the Web2 brand.
It will also help our landlord validators become like more specific, like be more specific and drag more users to stack the CSVR. Yeah.
Gotcha. So you bring benefits to the Casper blockchain as well, right? Attracting more users. So I know I took a pic. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Like for the revenue model, maybe Mrs. Triple forgot one thing that like we also have like branding. Like we will customize. We just receive like a few requests from our users as well. So as like customized X NFTs and customized dragons. Yeah, so that's, I would say, that one of our income too. Yeah.
So that's a paid service that a user will want to get a customized egg or dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Is that going to be something they're able to get a legendary dragon, or is that also just via randomized through the process of evolving?
If you want to guess the legend dragon, right? It's depends on your egg level. This means if your egg level is platinum, you will have a higher chance to rock the legend dragon. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of randomized with the prioritized.
Okay, so it's not like someone could just come and pay you guys for a legendary dragon and then go on the secondary market and then just flip it, right? Okay. Okay. So lots of exciting things. We're going to be kind of moving a little forward here, but what are the future plans for the community? What can they expect? There's a lot of things happening on the Casper blockchain. Is the roadmap for this year, is that still pretty spot on? Because I was taking a look at it. It seems like you guys are kind of nil on there.
For our future plans, actually, we still want to build a bigger and strong and loyal loyal community for Casper, from Casper, yeah, Casper in general and EggForceNFT in particular. Yeah, yeah, and like building a strong community and educate new users are the like what we're focusing on our upcoming, and maybe also our vision in the future plan as well. And like and besides and in order to do that, to educate and build, we like EggForce NFT would like to contribute a little bit to Casper through like some features, in the mechanism. Like first, we already released the hatching, and second, we're gonna release the merging, like merging X, like same elements and merge it into one more
Okay.
beautiful and higher level. Yeah, so that will be like it will help you to get level up your X like faster, and it will be more fun visually.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, together with that, it will have consistency with the story as well. We've said that we release like chapter, like I would say that's pretty slow, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, the time we release the next chapters of the story, it's quite slow. Yeah, but we have the whole plot right now, so I just want to say, so hatchers, let's follow us for more.
And this is probably a very silly question on my part, but is the story evolves, but does that evolve directly or in some way indirectly because of the users themselves, like depending on what side they choose in terms of how the story does that affect the story?
How is it, Mr. Chima?
Or how are you guys planning? Do you guys have it written out, or is it just evolving as you guys go?
Yeah, you're right. So after you have arrived, you need to choose your side.
Yeah.
So the story will affect this and followed by user decision. So it means we have two sides. But the other side have modern dragons and
Yeah, like different clans.
Yeah,
They're living in different land. Dragon clans, two dragon clans living in different lands with different environment. Yeah. So,
Okay.
so the story is slightly different because of users' choice. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. So there's a story. You start off with an egg. You can level it up. The end result is to get a dragon, and there's a gamification portion of this coming. Yeah. You guys want to start and showcase the demo? What do you guys? Is it a hatching demo?
Yeah, it's the hatching demo.
Okay.
Let me
So I will show you guys a video demo from how you can mint the egg, then how you can hatch the egg.
And for our viewers, we'll start taking questions once they're done with the demo. Let's try to focus on questions that are not necessarily challenging, but they really are productive to the team itself. I don't know if there's any price related questions, but we'll look at those questions in a bit.
All right.
I'm gonna show it. Yeah, just let me find it. Here.
Appreciate everybody's patience. I think we're almost there.
Okay, let me share the screen. Presents. Video file. So yeah. one. Right?
This that yeah.
Yeah.
In order to mint eggs, a hammer NFT is required. Connect your Casper wallet to begin. In order to mint eggs, a hammer NFT is required. Once you have it, proceed to the minting process. You can verify the transaction through CS Live tab. Your NFTs that swap this process, just connect your wallet. You can see your minted NFTs. These eggs belong to one man. Fire, water, earth, wood, and metal. Each has a unique ability. Choose an egg and click hatch. Staking is a fundamental aspect of these eggs. By partnering with a validator, your egg will earn SNC and EXP that can be used to enhance its abilities and values. Verify the staking operation by clicking on the CSPR.live tab. You can also check your wallet for the staking details. Now, repeat the process for hatch eggs. If you want to change validator, you need to hatch the eggs. Unhatching will undelegate the eggs from the current validator. Just click and hatch and confirm. Your NFT is now unhatched. Hatching eggs displays a green flashing light. Once enough time has passed, you will be able to redeem your SNC for EXP. The more you stake, the faster you earn. Your egg has just upgraded. Once you reach a certain threshold, your egg will evolve into a stronger one. Your baby dragon awaits you. Egg Force.
All right. So there's definitely a lot in there. If you think about it, guys, like look at where we're at, and just in terms of blockchain, in terms of where Casper's at. Casper's very young. I was watching the video, I was thinking, man, there's gonna be a day where all this stuff is gonna be so sort of user intuitive, and it's gonna be a lot simpler to get through things like this. But just shows you how early we are in supporting some of these early projects on Casper. So we'll move on to some questions here. Again, if I miss your question, let me know. But I'm looking down because I'm using my phone to see the questions. Let's see. So we have one here from Duong Li. Is there any difference in the position of validators on EggForce's map? Because the locations seem different.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a difference between the location of F4 validator. So if the F4 validator lens is near the
Yeah.
7 trees,
Yeah.
7
Nearer
tree-
to the
7
Selvin tree. The SNC, the energy boost will be a little bit higher than the validator's land that a little bit further.
All right. So I think we kind of touched on this a bit, but I want to honor the question that's here. Aside from earnings, the project needs to be interesting for it to succeed. So, how are you planning to maintain support and interest in the long run?
Wow.
Wow, that's that's difficult.
Um, in terms of my view, because I'm a project manager, so I think we need to like definitely scale the team. So we are in the process to add more community manager, so we can have enough people to manage the communities. So the most important part here is how we can train the new new members to join our team. Uh, so I already did the ambassador program. So it's a place where we can uh, train more insight for the new
Yeah.
member, or even for the community can join us. Then we can develop more and more strong community. So,
Yeah. It's kind of like it's. I ag- I agree that because in the like because we would like to say that we're like our team EggForceNFT is like our team is based out of Vietnam and Singapore, and like we join a lot of groups and gather their like ideas, and we did receive a lot of concerns that how Force NFT it's gonna like benefits to users the first, and how the gamification, how the mechanism it's gonna help us to maintain the like like how to how to keep it like
Yeah.
how to say it
I will keep the spirit, right?
yeah, how to make everybody like being active every like most daily. Yeah, we thought about it a lot, and right now we're like first we would like to like build more like new we would like to drag more users coming is like the most important thing, and the second we would like to like from now on gathering more users ideas opinions, and we will build the game the gamification the mechanism more interesting, like more fun, like fun and maybe a little bit challenging task for them to uh, to do it daily, and maybe some like events campaigns like we would like to bring what they need, and right now we kind of think that we understand like from our loyal hatchers like from our loyal community we kind of understand what they need and we're following it. We have a plan, we also already have a plan together with building the story, and we're sure that there will be surprise
Yeah.
daily.
Right. So yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be surprised.
Right.
I think that's really cool. Just because the whole theme about blockchain is decentralization, community driven things. So going through the community route, I think is going to be very beneficial to a lot of projects. It's just my opinion here. Um, so I have another question here by Lemo. After hatching the egg into a dragon, what comes next? And does having multiple dragons, will it be beneficial in the future, or is one dragon enough?
So the question is, what next after have dragon?
What's Raymond, can you help me to repeat one more time?
Sure. Yeah. Uh, after the dragons are hatched, what comes next? That's the first question. And is having more than one dragon beneficial?
I see. Yeah. So if we answer this question, it would be a hint, right? And no more surprise. But okay, yeah. I believe because that they users in Casper network really surprised us because just like a little bit story a little bit story because at first we released the hatching process for the staking CSPR to level up the eggs on April 9th. And at first we calculated that users just stack like very eventually. So it will take around like at least a month or 2 months for them to hatch them to the highest level. It's the platinum level. But like they did surprise me because some users just like they stack a lot, which means we're like our hatchers are strengthening Casper network by hatching a lot, like staking a lot CSPR.
Yeah.
Within 10 days, within 10 days, they reached the highest level. So I think at this time we need to speed up to release the dragons. And yes, there are special benefits based on the dragon's level. It's gonna be dragon level or level rarity, right?
Yeah,
dragon rarity.
So like
benefits are different between dragons clans and dragons rarity, and what else?
And after you have dragon, right, you need to at least
Right.
3 dragons to form the team or the army. Then you can work with the players or the archers and play
we do
against
some
with
smashing.
matching with the other team.
We do some
So
smashing
there's
with another
gonna be
team.
more. There's gonna be more after dragons.
Yeah,
It doesn't just
more.
stop there, and you've made it right. And then his second question was, is one dragon enough? I think we can all make the assumption that these things, as much as that there's regulations and everybody's from probably different countries here, that the whole investment contract thing is something that there's scrutiny for, right? So take that with a grain of salt. But will these things be better if you have 1 or 10? It just depends on how the community grows and what that value becomes, right, over time.
Yeah.
Let's see. If I missed your question, I apologize because I'm looking at the phone down here. So tea time. I don't know if that's a question. Maybe you can ask them in their Telegram, but I'll bring it up. And if it's something that I think this is a Telegram question that's more direct at his situation. So he's currently hatching, or she, multiple eggs and staking all of their CSPR on the same validator. If they undelegate their CSPR by unhatching, how can they be sure that the CSPR that's undelegated is the CSPR that they staked to unhatch?
Oh, technically, when you hash or unhash via the EggForce validator, it's almost same with you stack CSPR in many ways. Like you can stack it's the same when you stack on CSPR.live or any Casper wallet. Yeah. So we don't use another technique or another smart contract to handle this. So we just based on the stacking mechanism of Casper network. So you don't worry about how your Casper go. Yeah. It's almost same like stack and delegate, almost same like delegate and undelegate action on Casper network.
I think if you still have questions, tea time, definitely hit up their Telegram. Let's see.
Yeah.
We're gonna be wrapping up pretty soon here. If you have any last questions, drop it in. But I'm going to summarize 2 questions here from a few folks here. and that is regarding benefits. Can you give an example of one benefit? And we'll sum it up, right? So the whole thing is about benefits. The first question was, will staking, they get extra rewards for staking their CSPR because they hold an EggForce NFT? And then if you can kind of tie it into that, like what other benefits can they bring?
Yep. You can see that we have lots of airdrop validators on the market. So if the validator want to attract more hatchers,
Yeah.
so they need to collab with us and run the marketing campaigns to like give more benefit like CSPR, like
CSPR, or even like
the staking fee, lower staking fee,
yeah.
lower staking fee. So this is the most interesting part of airdrop validators. This means that they must compete with the other to attract more hatcher. So this means we bring more benefit to hatcher via validator.
Yeah. For like, I can give you an example. In February this year, we ran a campaign with Origin Stake, like we call it a free mint. If basically if hatchers join our private rounds and like they stack with Origin Stake and join EggForceNFT private rounds, they will receive like a free XNFT, of course CSPR. And at that time, Origin Stake even offered them like to have like 1%, I guess, one or I can't remember correctly how many percent per like how many percent all over Origin Stake profits, like revenue. Yeah, they even receive the like some percent of Origin Stake revenue. Yeah, something like that.
So outside of like staking, is there a benefit to holding an NFT?
Yeah, this is one benefit. So after you have Dragon, you have more utilities because our Dragon is linking with the Web2 brains. So if you have like Legend or Super Rare, you have to receive the vouchers from our partners. Like you go to shopping or restaurant, you can get the discount voucher. So if you have Dragon, you have the discount from them.
Gotcha. And are these partners announced, or is that something users will know who they're getting these benefits from?
Yeah, sure. We already have a choose Web2 company enterprise they want to join us. Yeah, so hope we can announce soon.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting to hear that. That's so 2 questions. These are the last 2 we're going to take. Does the number of the egg matter? So if you see, for instance, got the first 10 eggs, the first 50, is that going to have some sort of VIP symbol or VIP status for the holder, or it doesn't matter if you got the first egg?
I don't get it. Can you help me to repeat my question?
Yeah, no. I'm sorry, guys. Even as I read it, and the person who asked the question, Yoichi Hiruma, yeah, as I read it too, I kind of realized how the question was worded, but I guess we're asking if getting the first like 50 eggs, first 100 eggs, the users who purchase these eggs, right? Are they going to have some sort of what would I say, a benefit or some sort of VIP attached to it for being the first?
Oh, yeah. I think I can say that reason why we have choose beta routes is closed beta and open beta. So at this beta rounds, we want to attract the loyalty users to come with us and help us to give feedback for the mechanism, the hatching and merging. So they can earn the benefit from us is they have one of the first user can hatch the egg. Yeah, so the sooner you hatch, the more rarities of the egg you have, then you can trade with the other guys and earn the profit from this bar.
Gotcha. So this is the last question, and it kind of ties back into the whole first, OG status of supporting the EggForce project, and that is the Selvin hammers. Aside from being a whitelist NFT symbol, is there any more plans for the hammer NFT?
Plans for the hammer NFT? Yes.
Yeah.
So I would like to remind a little bit about the hammer. First of all, the hammer is the whitelist, and you for beta rounds, for 2 beta rounds.
Yeah.
And if you have the hammers, the whitelist, and you can purchase X with better price, of course. And with the hammer, you can join our channel. We have a special channel called Hammer Club, only for hammer owners, hodlers. Yeah. And in that channel, we will release the soonest. Before we announce on our social channels, media channels, we will announce in the Hammer Club channel first, and hammer hodlers can take a chance to get more rewards, more benefits from us. And the third, of course, with when you hatch the egg to platinum level, and before you can witness your dragon, you need a hammer to break the eggs. Yeah, with the hammer and you break the egg, the higher chance as we calculated, they will reach 32% higher chance to get the rare dragons. Yeah, that's the utility of the hammer.
Okay, hope you guys heard that. Well, thank you, Melody and G, for being on here. I should actually say the opposite, for having me on here because of the technical difficulties we had. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. If I didn't get to your question, I apologize, but we are running out of time. But yeah, looking forward to catching up with you guys again and seeing any updates, especially on the enterprise you mentioned that you guys are bringing on for benefits. Looking forward to that. All right.
Yeah, and from our side, we would love to send you a really big appreciation, really grateful to have you with us to our first time ever live, Amy.
Yeah,
I guess.
It's nerve-wracking the first time. This is my first time being on live, and you just kind of forget that you're on live, and I'm just kind of focused on talking to you two here. But yeah, give it up for them, guys. They were a bit nervous, but I think they did a phenomenal job. And again, thank you for coming on, guys.
Yeah, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
Good night.
Take care. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.